So my name is Rebecca Kessler. I was not diagnosed till 2020, 2013. Obviously, I found a tick on me in a bullseye. This last January and February, I lost all of my teeth and they had to either be pulled or the skin or the bone grafts had to be pulled. So that was kind of jarring. In 2021, I did see a Lyme literate doctor. I did the whole protocol of antibiotics and supplements. I think I was taking up to like 30 pills a day. It was insane. And I didn't quite feel like I was getting better. I actually felt like I was getting worse. Like I really started gaining weight and the hormones and I seemed off. The last month of antibiotics that he gave me, I got very sick and I ended up with hepatitis of the liver. I pulled myself automatically off those antibiotics. I went back to normal. The problem is he wanted to put me right back on them. And it scared me. I figured in my case, it wasn't working. And I have been more and more confined to a wheelchair, which is really rough at like 46 years of age. You kind of don't want to be there, especially with the kids still growing up. It turns out that I had chronic Lyme. So I've pretty much tried supplements, everything under the sun, and they either made me very, very sick or I got nothing from them. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm just not fixable. I was having to take naps during the day. I do work from home, but it was still, I couldn't do that. You know, you have to work. And it was tiring. And after I got off of work, I have to go to bed automatically. And I couldn't clean the house the way I wanted to. And I was relying on other people. And it's not really how I go. I felt like the kids were taking care of me and me not taking care of them. And to me, that was the point that I said, I can't do this anymore. There has got to be something. And so that's when I made the decision. So it was a family decision for us to try this. I mean, I was basically to the point where we were pricing out full-time wheelchairs, and I'm not that person. I can't do that. My husband actually found this place. He was doing research also, and he said, I want you to at least call and see what they have to offer. That would be different than what we've tried before. So my husband found it and I looked into it, and I'm a big researcher with Lyme. We kind of have to research a ton. And so I researched it, and then my husband did his own independent research after that. And then my mom and the rest of the family kind of did their independent research. And that's when, as a family, we figured that this would be the place for me to go. It was actually my last resort. I think I had every doubt. I have been around the block. I have had highs. I've had lows. I didn't know what to expect. I had never been to Mexico. I'd never been out of the country. I've never done Airbnb. Like, it was all these like new stuff that I had never done. And so these doubts, and you're like, okay, please, this has got to work, you know? And the doubters and the family and the doctors that told me it wouldn't help, I kind of felt like, well, this is it. I have to try this. I don't have any. So I came in here with all the doubt in the world, because that's how I was, because I've been turned away or not diagnosed or whatever the case may be for so long. You almost go with that wall put up first. And then within one day, I was different. I'm in my fourth week. I just got done. My first day, I was worried. I probably looked like a big deer in headlights coming in, not knowing. And I was afraid that the language barrier was going to come into play. I just wanted to make sure that I was heard. And then the first day comes around and you're kind of talking with everybody and they're so kind. And you're like, okay, this atmosphere is different. Like, you feel like they know that Stemaid accepts it, knows it, understands it. And not on a simple level of, hey, have some stem cells, hope you feel better, here's the door. It was just impressive that I could do my whole body, mind, soul, and each reflected off the other one and just build on it. It was amazing. You don't get that anywhere. Never got that from a doctor, you know, much less trying to talk to me to even see how I felt after procedures or felt better or whatever. I felt like I finally found home. And I know that going back that I can be me again and not worry about walking up and downstairs and wherever the case may be. Even being in the yard is a huge thing for me because I couldn't do it. So the day I started, I was walked with a cane. It was hard. My legs were heavy. I would have what's called vibrations. It was hard for me to stand still. I just felt like I was being overrun by Lyme and the bugs, which my daughter hates me saying that, but that's what it felt like. I was just being ran by something else besides myself. And so I also started an Instagram page. I'm not really big on videos per se, but my friends wanted me to do it so they could keep up and my family from the Instagram page. It was very private. And the other day I was like, wow, I know I've lost a lot of weight. I know that I feel less. I know that I feel light. So I looked at that first Instagram video that I did, like, okay, how much is this? It's night and day. And even someone told me today that they wouldn't recognize me if they didn't know me from day one to today. And to me, that means the world. And I did not think that I would be able to even get that close to success in 4 weeks' time. And now I'm okay to go home. I am a little worried about some stuff, but it's not like I can't tackle it. I did not think that I would ever leave the US to find my health, but here I am, and I can go back and say that I got my health back. So if you're considering it, if you have any inclinations, questions, just ask. I mean, there's nothing that can't be answered, right? I mean, don't hesitate. Don't wait. Research it on your own. Do what's best for you. Do not listen to naysayers. Realize what your body is saying to you. Really read it. I mean, and understand that there is help out there. I feel like me going here, I am hoping to inspire other people to take the same and take your own health back in control and feel like you won $1 million, really.